Hi, I'm Ryan Trimble. I just released a song called Seasons. I hope you'll check it out. You can get it on all the music apps and streaming platforms. So listen to it, share it with your friends if you like it. And I'm here today to give you a little behind the scenes of some of the process of how the song came about and some of the production and all of that, all of the above. So where did the song come from? So my brother Anthony and I, Anthony Trimble, if you don't know his music, you have to go download everything he's ever done. He's a great songwriter, incredible musician, and I miss making music with him. We used to make a lot more together. But years ago, 10 or 15 years ago, this was a song that he started working on. And I always really liked it, and I would kind of come back to it. And I've had this demo just kind of sitting in my iTunes for years and years. So now I'm 32 years old. I have a wife, I have wonderful children, I'm blessed, have a great family, and I haven't seriously pursued music. I've done more film work, and I'm also the principal of a private Christian school here in Vidor, Texas at Eastgate Church, pastored by my brother-in-law Matthew Tuttle. So coronavirus happens. We're in the middle of the pandemic, and I get this text at 10:30 or 11 at night from Brother Tuttle, from Matthew, my brother-in-law, and he says, you should put out an album. And I was really surprised, but then immediately my mind started racing, and I couldn't shut it off. I had a hard time going to sleep that night because I started imagining the possibilities. And I hadn't given serious thought to music over the past several years, but I had a feeling, and I told my wife Anna this. I said, you know, this is kind of a bucket list thing. I feel like I have some music in me to share with people, and I'd love to do that at some point. Didn't know the appropriate season to do it, didn't know when it was going to come about. Turned out that this pandemic was the right season to release music, and it's been amazing, hasn't it, to see the other artists that have released great music during this time and use this time in a productive way to make positive statements about how we can go forward. And within about 3 days, I knew this was the right song. It had been sitting dormant for many years, and so I texted my brother Anthony, or I called him and said, hey, I'm thinking about doing music. I know you've cornered the market there, but I wanted to chat with you about it. And he was so supportive and very kind, and he was like, yeah, man. I told him I was thinking about doing Seasons, and he said, yeah, go for it. Really, we were co-writers on this. The biggest changes happened on a composition level regarding like the bass line, the drums, and pulling it into 2020, because we had been working on this when it was the mid-2000s, and some of our preferences and tastes have changed since then. So dusting it off, updating it a little bit. So that's a little bit of how the song started and the inception, and now let's jump into the production side.